Hello, I'm Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. I'd like to welcome you for a cup of coffee this morning with me out here in this beautiful morning. It is a beautiful morning, especially for mid-November in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. But I'm here to talk about the insects again. 1 year ago this week, this is opening week of deer season. 1 year ago this week, I said that I can't hunt, and there were two main reasons. One, there's no snow on the ground. You can see there's still no snow on the ground. I cannot track an animal, especially with my vision problems, and hunt morally and ethically unless I'm doing things right. But the other thing I mentioned last year was mid-November, there were still so many insects in the air that I did not want my meat to be contaminated with insects and larvae and all the bacteria that they bring with them. So I want to ask, did the bugs bug out? Because living here, I've lived here now, this is my 5th year, and the Upper Peninsula is known for having mosquitoes, ticks, and black flies as thick as pea soup. A lot of people here didn't even notice it this year until I brought it up to them, and I have hardly seen a single insect in 3 to 4 months. Roughly the first month of the year, everything started out normal, but after roughly the first month of summer, it all disappeared. I did not see one single tick for more than 3 months now. I've hardly seen a mosquito and I've hardly seen a fly. Now, I live up on top of a ridge and insects do like the valleys, but I still normally have insects, quite a few of them. Enough so that I have to leave the screen door shut on my house or else my house is full of insects. This year, I've left my front door wide open, not even closing my screen door for 3-4 months now. And I get between 0 to 3 flies, 0 to 3 mosquitoes in a day. Normally I'd get that many just opening up my screen door and walking in or out, just trying to get the door shut. This year, it's like they've gone extinct. And I've talked to my community, and there's a lot of people who didn't even notice it, but they're all saying the same thing. Yeah, you're right. I have not seen a single tick on me, on my dog, or period in over 3 months. So where'd they all go? I believe that we, the people, need to communicate with one another and learn and understanding ourselves and not just listening to the entities that be, who all seem to have their own agendas and guide us with their own agendas. We don't get real information anymore other than if we talk to each other. So I want to know, where else in the United States, where else in the world are you seeing a difference in the insect environment? Last year I talked about the bees. Where be the bees? After I made that video, I had several people throughout the state of Michigan and in our country who came out and said, yeah, the bees are acting very strange and this isn't normal. So I don't know, I just like to simply communicate and talk and share what I'm seeing around me in my environment. What are you seeing in your environment? Have the mosquitoes, have the flies, even the ticks all but disappeared? Now, I've gone down in the swamps and talked to some of my friends who live in the swamps, and they did say the same thing about the ticks. Like, yeah, you're right. I haven't seen a tick all summer long. Very beginning, we saw they came in thick like normal, and they just disappeared, which is not normal. Mosquitoes in the swamps, they still have them, but he said the people that I've talked to, they've said that they're not as bad as what they've been in the previous years. Now, we've had a lot of rain. I've had more rain here on my property this year than I have in the past 4. So there's definitely moisture, and that's also part of being up on a ridge. It's drier up here than it is down in the valleys, and insects like to get out of the wind, and they like to be in the moisture. So I had to ask people before I started making assumptions, because up here, insects aren't quite as bad as they are in a lot of other areas in the UP. But everybody's saying the same thing, like their ticks are gone. Flies are very few, and nobody's really seen any mosquitoes except for in the swamps. So did the bugs all bug out, or what happened to them?